Can you hear that? That's you rocking out your New Year's resolution. Let's do this. Hi, my name is Tara Callahan and I do videos here every Wednesday. And if you want to subscribe, please do so right there. Just click that box. Just click it. Just do it. This week I thought what we'd do is talk about New Year's resolutions because it's right around the corner, and if you're anything like me, you make a big list every year and you don't necessarily succeed in getting through that list or even like to the second item of that list. We don't want you to get to week 2 of January, be sitting in a big pity party puddle of regret because you just stink at making resolutions. You don't stink at resolutions, maybe you stink at making good resolutions. And what you need to do with a resolution is to make sure that it is actually attainable. So you want to set goals that are attainable and quantifiable and not things that'll never happen in a million years. So I have a little list here and I started making this at work today, and I'll give you an example of something that is not a good resolution. Just because you're dating somebody who's 6'2" doesn't mean you should necessarily eat like somebody who's 6'2". I made a new resolution, and it's here it states that you should not eat powdered donuts in the middle of the night just because you can't sleep. No more eating powdered donuts in the middle of the night. No more eating powdered donuts in general, but let's make it realistic. Don't eat powdered donuts at 3 in the morning just because you can't sleep. If you can't sleep, maybe have a glass of water and then try to go back to sleep, and don't consume calories in the middle of the night. That's easy. You can do that. I can probably do that. That is number 1. No eating powdered donuts at 3 in the morning. Okay, so my second one that I thought about today while at work was don't drink wine, period. Because it just is a bad idea and it makes you gain weight, especially when you drink wine in large quantities. Just don't do it. So I was like, I can do that. That is quantifiable, but it's not realistic because I love wine. So I changed that to learn how to drink an appropriate glass of wine. Know how to pour. Know that a bottle of wine is not 2 glasses of wine. It's probably more than that. I don't know how many. It's probably close to 6, depending on the bottle size. I don't know. But appropriately pour yourself a glass of wine. This is an appropriate glass of wine. I poured that about 2 minutes ago. That's appropriate. See? It's not a full glass. It's just a little bitty glass, or it's a little bitty part of the glass. That's an appropriate glass of wine. This is not an appropriate glass of wine. This is not appropriate, people. That is not appropriate. Anything like that, something that looks like this, that's a problem. That is just not an appropriate glass of wine, and that just don't do that. You'll have a massive headache in the morning if you do that. So number 2 is don't drink like alcohol is going out of style. Have appropriate glasses of beverages, whether it's a bottle of beer or a glass of wine. Again, this is appropriate. This is not so much. This means Betty Ford. This means we're healthy in Italy somewhere. Okay, so number 3 that I thought about was to make sure that I have read every single book on the 100 best American novels ever written list by 2017. Come on, that is just not appropriate. Especially since I can't remember the last time I actually finished a novel. I start an awful lot, but completing one, not so much. I used to be an avid reader, but time, circumstances, whatever, it just doesn't happen a lot. So I revamped that goal, and this is what I came up with. Stop buying trash magazines at the grocery store and considering that like you're reading for the week. If you want to read the crappy magazines, do that while you're checking out at the grocery store, but leave it at the grocery store. Don't bring it home so that your boyfriend can taunt you and tell you that that's your McDonald's. And if you know anything about Jim Gaffigan, you know that everybody has their own McDonald's, whether it's McDonald's or it's OK Magazine. The next one that I thought about was that I am going to work out every single day. That is just not gonna happen because I don't remember the last time that I actually did that, like every single day. I did try the 21-day fix and it turned into like the 4-month every 6-day fix and it didn't really work. I don't know if you're familiar with Beachbody, but you really kind of have to be committed to the program for it to work. And I know myself that I'm just not ready or prepared to do that right now. So rather than say I'm gonna be committed and get through my 21-day fix, I am going to say that I'm gonna work out at least 3 times a week. Bingo. You can do that. I can do that. Every day it's intense. If you do that, good for you, but it's hard. It's hard to even do 21 days. Darn those Beachbody people, because everyone has all these before and after pictures and I just keep getting fatter. But try to work out 3 days a week and try to work up a big sweat. If I can do 3 days a week and not eat like I'm 6'2" and drink appropriate quantities of wine and not eat donuts in the middle of the night and read like a couple novels, I think I'm doing okay. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try very slowly to be better than we were last year. I think we can do that. I think we got it. You're gonna be a success. I know it. Thanks for watching. See you next week.